My rich aunt faked poverty to test us. Aunt Beverly was loaded. Like, multiple vacation homes, designer everything, drove a BMW kind of loaded. She never had kids and always said her nieces and nephews were her legacy. My brother Owen and I grew up hearing about how we'd be taken care of when she passed. Our cousin Kristen heard the same thing. Last April, Aunt Beverly called me crying. Said she lost everything in a bad investment. Her house was being foreclosed. She had nowhere to go. Could she stay with me for a few weeks? I lived in a cramped 2-bedroom apartment with my boyfriend. Money was tight, but she was family. Of course, I said. Take our bedroom. We'll sleep on the couch. She showed up with 2 garbage bags of clothes. Her hair was messy. She wore old sneakers with holes. This woman who used to smell like Chanel perfume now smelled like cigarette smoke. She cried in my living room for an hour about losing her stocks, her properties, everything. I made her soup, gave her my nice towels, bought her groceries even though it meant using my emergency credit card. She stayed for 3 weeks. During that time, she'd shuffle around in my bathrobe, watching TV all day. She never offered to help with bills or food, just kept apologizing and saying she'd pay me back someday. Meanwhile, I called Owen. Did Aunt Beverly tell you what happened? Yeah, she called me too, he said. Asked if she could stay here. I told her we don't have space. She should probably look into a shelter or something. Owen, she's family. She made bad choices. Not my problem. Besides, if she really lost everything, she probably has nothing left to leave us anyway. Why waste my time? That made me sick. I texted Kristen. She replied. She contacted me too. I sent her a link to some low-income housing applications. I'm planning my wedding and can't deal with family drama right now. So it was just me helping her. I took her to job interviews, let her use my laptop to apply for positions, taught her how to use public transportation since she'd never taken a bus in her life. One night, she was looking at old photos on her phone and started crying about her old life. I sat with her until she fell asleep on my couch. After a month, she said she found a job at a grocery store and would be moving into a shared apartment across town. I helped her pack her garbage bags, gave her my old dishes and some furniture I didn't need. She hugged me at the door. You're a good person, she said. 2 months passed. I didn't hear from her. Then one Saturday, I got a text. Come to my place tomorrow at 2 p.m. Bring Owen and Kristen. Important family meeting. I showed up at the address she sent. It wasn't a rundown shared apartment. It was her old mansion, the one she said was foreclosed. Her BMW was in the driveway. She opened the door wearing a designer dress, full makeup, pearl necklace. Come in, sweetie. My brain couldn't process it. I don't understand. Owen and Kristen were already inside, looking just as confused. Aunt Beverly sat us down in her fancy living room. I never lost my money, she said. I faked the whole thing. What? Kristen's face went white. I'm 74 years old. I needed to know who actually cares about me versus who just wants my money when I'm gone. So I tested you. Owen stood up. That's messed up. Sit down, Owen. You told me to go to a shelter. Your own aunt. Kristen, you sent me links and ghosted me. But this one, she pointed at me, gave up her bedroom, bought me food when she could barely afford it, spent her weekends helping me find work. She treated me like family even when she thought I had nothing left to give her. She pulled out an envelope. My lawyer revised my will last week. Owen, Kristen, you're each getting $5,000. That's it. She handed me a document. Everything else goes to you. The houses, the accounts, the investments, all of it. I couldn't breathe. Owen started yelling about how unfair it was. Kristen was crying, saying she was stressed about her wedding and didn't mean to ignore her. Aunt Beverly held up her hand. I don't want to hear it. I saw who you really are. And honestly, I'm glad I found out while I'm still alive. Owen stormed out. Kristen followed, sobbing. I just sat there holding the papers. You didn't have to do this, I said. Yes, I did. Money shows people's truth. You passed. They failed. Simple as that. She handed me a glass of wine. Now let's talk about hiring you a good financial advisor.